All right, everybody. This is Imam Mitchell, the Thousandaire Maker, here with multi-thousandaire, as I like to call him, and also CEO and founder of the 1K Rhinos Charging to Financial Freedom, Mr. Ryan Floyd. How you doing today, sir?
Better than I deserve. Thanks so much for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All the way down there in the Florida area. I'm in here in the North Carolina area. That's why I love so much about technology and reaching out to people all across the nation and the world. As some of you may know, we just came off an awesome webinar and call last night with the Splash in the Summer promotion that Solavei is doing. So what Ryan's going to do is just run over a couple of things that were covered on the call yesterday. And then we're just going to have a little back and forth on how we can really maximize this opportunity that we have right now to help you guys build your network. So take it away, Ryan.
Well, it was announced as a big announcement, and I was not let down. Solavei just continues to make it easier for us to reach out and share Solavei with people. So I'm really excited. You know, there's different promos that we've run, all of which I think initially, I think you mentioned something about maybe we would get $20 for every person you enroll. I love the fact that they're giving $50 to the brand new guy. I'll take an incentive that actually helps someone enter Solavei with the lowest barrier to entry any day over some little kickback that I would see, because I can help people get on board so much more effectively. So think about it this way: it's $50 for someone to join. They'll get $50 if they join by the end of June. They'll get $50 right back in their pocket. It's like a free month of service. When we joined, you and I mean, I haven't seen, honestly, this is the lowest barrier to entry I've ever seen. You can basically join. If you get a SIM card from a sponsor, you're set. I mean, you're going to get that $50 that you're going to put out right back. I mean, it's an awesome way to help you build your network right now. So we talked a little bit last night, too, on the call about the All-In Bash, September 21st, something that I'm really excited about attending and meeting up with you, Imam, and all the other thousandaires out there. One of the things that was mentioned was the first 500 people to get 3 trios by June 1st will get an All-In Bash. So I would encourage you to start utilizing right now that there be a sense of urgency to go out and get, hey, Abigail, scoot over that way. You can sit right there. All right, sit down. Somebody didn't want to nap, I guess. So I would use it right now. So the first 500 trios by June 1st, you're going to get an All-In Bash, a package sent from Solavei. And then also talked about a July 31st is that deadline. If you're working towards Thousandaire, I would encourage you start. You know, I have a whiteboard right up here. Right, I write up goals and keep all right, I want to hit this by this date, and have a set of goals and some deadlines. So keep these numbers in play. That July 31st, if you want to go and be a part of the All-In Bash, you need to have that Thousandaire status. So guys, this is an awesome push that we can utilize right now. The 26 cities that we've hit, Ryan talked about an increase, a 30% increase in those cities. So right now it's Miami, Dallas, and Kansas City, and that on June 26th, you're going to see 6 brand new cities announced that Solavei, I've never seen this, this is an awesome thing that Solavei is doing, is coming in and partnering with those members in those areas and saying, let's do this. I've got your back. Here's some more resources. Let's paint this town purple. You know, so I'm excited about Orlando. I've got my Solavei cup here. I've got my orange Slurpee I just went and picked up. You know, in my purple cup here. You know, go out and wear your colors. You know, as you go out and about, and let people know. Keep sharing Solavei. So let's talk about effectively how we can really capitalize on this current promo, though. What are your thoughts so far?
Okay, well, the first thing, I'm a big fan of automation. So, I mean, there's a free service that I link into both my wife and my Facebook account. It's called Hootsuite, HOOTSUITE.com. It's a free service. What it lets you do is automate posts. So what I'm going to do later this evening is sit down and I'm going to automate. I'm just going to share continually between my wife's Facebook and my Facebook this promotion. I did it last night for hers, and she already got a hit on her Facebook. Somebody inboxed her. And what I'm doing verbatim is I'm saying, hey, look, if you sign up with me for Solavei before the end of the month, I'm going to give you $50 cash. Now, of course, I'll explain, it's a $50 Visa gift card, things of that nature. But, that's how Solavei pitched it is, $50 cash. It's just as good as cash on their Solavei pay card. Tell them they have to pay that, keep their bill current through September, and on the 12th of September, they can expect that $50 cash deposit onto their pay card. So, but just to save time, and when it comes to building on Facebook, I'm a big fan of building on Facebook. So just kind of putting the post on autopilot on Facebook and just continuing to have it go out there so people can continue to be exposed to it. Now, what were some thoughts that you had, though?
Yeah, the big thing I'm doing personally right now is the fortune is in the follow-up. So there's a lot of people that have been, think of it again as that pipeline at 45 degrees, and you're putting people up in that pipeline, hey, check out this video, and you're going an outreach manager, and you've sent emails, and maybe you haven't got responses. Well, I'd encourage you, the fortune's in the follow-up. So sometimes it might take an individual 5 to 6 exposures of hearing something, seeing something, you talking to them about it, until they finally go, you know what? Why am I spending X amount with company whoever? And man, this just makes sense. I need to switch over. So the key is don't lose heart and don't give up, as you may have talked to somebody here or there, or you sent an outreach manager. Follow up. Jim Ryan posted he wants to see 200,000 emails go out through outreach manager during this time. And so I would encourage you, don't just send someone an email. But I would call them. If you've got their number, reach out to them and just say. It's great because this promo gives you an excuse that you're not bugging them, but it's more like, hey, I just don't want you to miss out. It's like a free month of service. I just wanted to let you know. Is there anything I can do to help you? Yeah. Right. So I think it's the fortune's going to be in the follow up right now. If you take between now and then the month and really hone in and say who are the contacts I have. I have a running sheet as a Google document. I put the person's name, I put their email and their phone number, and then I put some notes. So I actually have a couple notes. I met this person here, and try to, even, I don't know, their kid's name or something. And so when I call them, I can connect with them a little better. So I plug that information into Outreach Manager as well. I would highly, highly encourage you, use Outreach Manager. We've talked about in the past the most effective people in Solavei who are growing large networks are using the tools that are given to us. So I would encourage you, use Outreach Manager, connect people to your Share Solavei site, and the fortune's in the follow-up. So this is a great way to follow up right now.
Yeah, and that's so true, because I just sent a text message to the lady who sold us my house, and she was there. There's something in follow-up, because you have to remember, there's the contract model of having a mobile phone service, and there's the no contract model. She was under the impression that they would all have to switch under the same time, because she had told me she was going to sign up probably about a month and a half ago, but she was kind of confused about the process. So sometimes people may not know exactly how it works, but I just let her know, look, you and your husband can switch anytime you want, and then your son can switch later, but she didn't know that. So be cognizant of who you're dealing with. So I love what you said about keeping those notes and remembering what people say to you, so that way when you follow up with them, you have that milestone to just continue to mention the last thing that you talked about. And another thing, too, that I know I shot to you earlier, was something that's huge is going to be, I feel like, multi-lines. If you can do like that right there, that lady that I just mentioned, that's 3 lines. So that's one trio right there as soon as all of them sign up. Family plans to me is huge. I'll say, hey, look, if you have a family of 4, we're going to give you $200, okay, if you guys sign up in Solavei by the end of the month. That's 50, 50, 50, 50 for each account that they sign up for the mobile service. So onesies and twosies is good, but I'd like to go for volume in that short amount of time. So that's something that I'm going to do as well when it comes to sharing with people. Those people that have more than one line, hey, look, it's going to accumulate. With whoever switches in your household, they're all going to see a $50 increase. And if they're a head of a household, and say you got like a 12-year-old or 13-year-old, it's all money. And maybe you should give it to the kid, okay, but I'm not saying you have to. That's going to be mom and dad's decision. But that's just one of the things I was thinking as well. So not just $50 all the time, but play with the numbers a little bit. Every single line is going to be good for $50. Thoughts on that, or something else that you have?
Yeah, I was just going to say, when it comes to family plans that are contracts, this is a great way to follow up with the people that you've hit that wall with I'm in a contract. Well, again, this is a way that you can reach back to someone and not bugging them, not annoying them, but just say, hey, I know we chatted about Solavei, and I know you had this early termination fee of $100 or $200, whatever it was or is. But I want to let you know there's a way that you can get $50 back, and that's essentially, that could be helping that ETF. You know, I got a guy I talked to the other day on Sprint. His ETF was $100, so he was kind of on the fence and thinking about it. Well, if I give him a call back, which is on my plate to do today, I'm going to let him know, hey, I know you have that $100 you have to, you know, get over, but we have $50 coming back your way, just to let you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. And something else that we mentioned too was we talked about ads, like running ads online. You know, picking your website. There's thousands of them out there, but really promoting the service. And I'll talk a little bit. We can talk a little bit about the opportunity as well. But a lot of people, you know, they kind of play with the notion of, do I pitch the service or the opportunity, or both, and where you want to focus your efforts. But advertising out there, I see there's a local wireless provider right here where I am in North Carolina. They have dozens of ads on a popular website, and it's a retail location. But I mean, they keep advertising on this website, and I'm like, and it's working for them. I stopped in there and talked to them, and they're like, they're doing pretty well for themselves. So imagine being a service provider in your area that's doing a little advertising. I'm not saying you have to spend any money, but the ability to tell someone, hey, look, we'll pay you $50 to switch over to us. You won't find that too many other places. So really promote to me. I feel like this is a season to really go after customers, to really continue to build your customer base. Because, I mean, and we'll talk about the opportunity as well, but I feel like this is the season to get some customers, help some people save money on their mobile phone bill, because there's tons of them out there. There's tons of people out there that are overpaying for their service. So here we are with this special, but, you know, get it while it lasts, because it's not going to be here forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd really have a sense of urgency right now in terms of utilizing what you have on the table. This is an awesome, awesome promo. It really will help you onboard somebody. It will help remove those barriers, be it they have a contract or they're just whatever, they're on the fence, or a brand new person who's never heard about Solavei. It makes it all the more a no-brainer. So I would definitely utilize your time between now and the 30th and really push hard. And follow up with those people that you have made contacts with, and let them know what's going on. Yeah,
definitely. And when it comes to promoting the opportunity, what I've been doing, and I just started this morning actually, was if you do it as an opportunity, letting them know if they choose to utilize the mobile service but want to take on the income opportunity as well. Hey, look. You know, for all new reps, if you want to see yourself as a rep or as an opportunity person, we're going to give you a $50 gift card as well to go ahead and switch your service over and go ahead and start sharing the Solavei opportunity with people, or promote the service savings or whatever. So you could look at it as a sign bonus, or, you know, however you want. But, you know, just sign up, take it on as an opportunity to generate an additional income. Maybe they're between jobs or looking for something part-time. Well, here's a great incentive to not only get you off to a good start, but then as you start to build your business, hey, look, we got to the 30th, okay, so here's a great opportunity for you to go ahead and get in, get that $50 back, and really launch your business off to have a successful launching pad whereby you have that ability to leverage the special that the company's put in place for us.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was just going to say, you know, I just want to encourage you, if anybody out there that's watching it and you're like, man, I just feel like I've hit a wall, or I can't get anybody in, or whatever, I would encourage you, just keep up the consistency. Continue to do what you're doing. Continue to share the Solavei message, and you know, people are watching you, whether you realize it or not. Whether anybody likes or comments on your Facebook post, or anybody does anything with your tweet or whatever, you're not getting a single call from a Craigslist ad. The difference will be, do you post it once, or do you know, an ad or a Facebook post a couple times, and you go, well, I guess no one's interested, and give up, or do you continue to just keep going? You know, I just got a call from my uncle. I've never talked to my uncle about Solavei. He's in Kansas City right now, where it's getting painted purple, and he said, hey, Ryan, I've noticed you mentioned something about what's going on with the cell phones that you're doing, because he's got 4 lines with AT&T, and he was spending whatever it was. But he's like, well, I gotta figure out how to do something to switch over. So he called me out of the blue. So you just don't know, you know, who is watching, who is seeing what you're doing, you know, and are you being consistent? And just be consistent in your message. you know, it's about the people you're trying to reach out to. You know, I've seen people promote a business and, you know, sign up for my thing so I can do this. You know, well, I would just encourage you, just focus on how you can help people. That be your main message. I can help you save money. For the people that want, I can help you earn a little extra money. You know, but there's a lot of people that won't ever do that. They won't ever, you know, think I'm going to go beyond 9 people or 3 trios beyond free service, and I'm going to treat this like you and I do, Mom. There's a lot of people that, you know, they have a lot of, they're not interested, or their focus and their goals in life are just different, and that's okay. You know, the individual that sees us as a service, we love those people. I've got people who don't have a single person who are just using the service and are happy as can be. You know that, and they'll use service for, you know, however long, and I'll love them and support them and thank them for that. You know, so
yeah, I don't complain. As you know, as long as they're trio qualified, you know, I'm fine with that. And, you know, wherever you want, and then this is the thing, you know, wherever you want, whatever you want Solavei to do for you, it can do that. If you just want it to be mobile phone service, fine. If you want it to, you know, if you want to be 1,000 there and beyond, that's fine too. I let people decide what they want to do.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so I'm watching right now, Mom, and I'm going, okay, let me get this thing going. I've got 1 person, 2 person, I've got 3 trio, whatever, wherever they're at. Yeah. And I'm limited on time. I'm busy. I got stuff going on. Give me like the most effective things I could do in, say, 20 to 30 minutes. Say if I said, okay, I'm going to give up the voice, or I'm going to give up whatever's going on for the rest of the month. Okay, I'm going to find a little time and carve it out each day. I know I'm busy. I got a lot of stuff going on. But what's probably right now the most effective 20 or 30 minutes I could do to get things either going, or if they're going all right, to get them really ramped up and capitalize on what's going on? What's the best thing I could do?
I mean, it never changes. Talk to people. Talk to the people that you already know. If you've talked to somebody, like if you've been in for any length of time, obviously you may have spoken to someone about Solavei, and my family just pulled up, so hopefully they won't. I might have a guest in here soon. But if you've spoken to anyone for any length of time, and maybe they were interested, maybe they weren't, you know, let them know about the special. I would, and of course I'm a big proponent of Facebook, so I say, you know, send them those messages. I send a direct inbox to somebody, and I'm going to go ahead and let my son in here. This is very impromptu. This is how we do when we work from home. Hello, son. Say hello to the people.
Hello.
Yep. All right.
Hey, buddy.
But what I would send him, I like Ryan Lelf's training on that, where he just says, he inbox people, say, hey, have you seen my post about Solavei? You know, do you got time to watch a 3-minute video? So what I would do is I would resolve, say, in 30 minutes or so, if you're a person who's busy or you really want to make it happen right now, resolve to talk to 5 people a day, no matter what. Even if it's just sending 5 quick text messages or 5 Facebook inboxes, posting doesn't count. You know, I don't expect Facebook post alone to get me to social executive. I know it won't happen. If you're aiming on just putting it out there and hoping folks come to you, not necessarily, but making those direct connections. I inbox people, and sometimes they reply, sometimes they don't, but that doesn't stop me from sharing. So that's what I would advise someone to do, is make it a goal between now and the 30th of this month to talk to 5 people a day. Now, if you multiply that times however many days left in this month, there's no reason why you can't at least expect to make a trio or 2 from that activity. So that's what I would do. Now I'm gonna put that question to you though, real quick before we get out of here. What do you think? I'm going to turn the tables. An effective use of time. What would you say?
I would say, you know, figure out a daily method of operation. Figure out what you can commit to each day. You know, I have 1 day a week I just don't work. I just commit that to God, and I commit that to my family, and I don't care. And you know, but at the same time, I look at my schedule for the week, and I figure, all right, I put it on your calendar. If you have nothing on your calendar for the next week, if you haven't been able to set up any meetings, it's going to be hard for you to really get the wheels turning and momentum going in your business to get to thousandaire and beyond. So I would encourage you, be proactive, not reactive. Don't sit back and wait. You know, don't stare at your phone all day long and go, well, I don't know, I guess nobody's interested because you put one Facebook post up. But it really is the slogan of our company is powered by relationships. So you've got to figure out a way to engage with people. Don't just post something but engage with people, and then the fortunes and the follow-ups. Sometimes you may have engaged with someone a little bit, and then you didn't get the response right away. So I've had people come back months down the road. So this is, again, I would just encourage you, if you had 20 or 30 minutes, carve out some time, find ways to engage people. If you're like, well, I don't know anyone, I've talked to everyone, find a way to engage with some new people. Don't just, use the acronym I've talked about before, FORM: family, occupation, recreation, and then your message. Brand new person, you don't know them, you're just getting to know them. Get to know them. Ask them about their family, what their occupation is, their recreation, what they like to do for fun, and then share your message. A lot of times if you ask someone, well, what do you do? They're going to turn around and say, well, what do you do? Yeah. And it gives you an opportunity to say, hey, I'm really excited. I'm part of this awesome company called Solavei, and we're helping people eliminate their cell phone bill. Really? How do you do that? So the bottom line is find ways to engage. We're powered by relationships. Follow up with the relationships you have in place between now and the 30th. Awesome promo. This is a great way to really put yourself in position to become a 1K by that July 31st deadline, to be at the All-In Bash on the 21st. I'm excited to be there, and everybody that's watching, hey, buddy, I hope everyone that's watching can be there, so take advantage of this promo, and let's go out there and eliminate some cell phone bills.
Yeah, and one thing real quick, this is why, and they say the top earners do this one thing really above pretty much everything else: SIM cards. If you do not have SIM cards, see that, and they're going to keep saying that. And see, now those people who have SIM cards, mine are in the car, I would pull them out. If you do not have SIM cards, how bad do you look right now? Because they got this great special. And you got to say, go to my website. You got to wait 2 to 3 business days. Mm-hmm. People want it now. Okay, if you're treating this as a business, treat it as a business. Okay, it's $30. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, $30, $40. I think it's $40. I don't know. I just got some minis. But get them there. I ordered them last week. They showed up a couple of days ago. I got the minis with the adapters, so that it doesn't matter what type of phone they got, unless it's an iPhone 5. I got them. They prepare me well for that tip. So that's another thing as well. What they do is they order I don't want to mix up the terms. Is it the mini? Is that what it's called, or micro?
Mini is regular size. It's the larger one. The micro is here you go. There's a mini.
Yeah, okay, not those.
Yeah, and then you got
micro. Yeah. Yeah, what they did was they ordered, and I did it as well. I ordered micros, okay, the smaller one of those two that Ryan's holding up right now, shot over to eBay and got what's called some adapters. So no matter what type of phone somebody has, I got them. Okay, like I said, unless it's an iPhone 5, I'm not going to talk about iPhones. But that's it. So like I said, you can still order some. I'm not saying, oh, well, it's not like, oh, God, I missed it. You can't. Order them today. So if you don't have many and you're watching this hangout, shoot over to your back office. Order them right now, even if it's just 10. Okay, invest in your business. Invest in yourself. Somebody on your team might need one. I'm very free-hearted with them. No matter where they fall in my network, if you need a SIM card and you're in my network, I got you. Okay? But now is the time to really push, and there's no reason why folks can't make some trios with this special that's going on right now. So, any other parting words before we get out of here?
No, I hope you're encouraged that, wherever you're at, don't lose heart. Keep being consistent. Keep getting the message out there. And again, the fortune will be in the follow-up. This is an awesome promo to use as a follow-up tool. Wherever you've talked to someone, whether it's been one time or whether it's been 5 times, wherever they're at, whether they're in a contract or not, it doesn't matter. This is a great way to reach back out to them and say, hey, look, $50 right back in your pocket that can go towards that contract, or that can go towards, whatever you need it to go towards. And it's a great low barrier to entry right now. So I would encourage you, take advantage of every day you can, whether you've got 20 or 30 minutes or 2 or 3 hours to give during a course of a day. Carve out, be effective. Don't be busy and doing a bunch of, okay, I'm going to work on some graphic. No, connect with people, because you can sit there and you can think, well, I worked on Solavei for an hour, but you doodled around in Paint Shop and you made a graphic and it looked really pretty, and but no one ever saw it. Whatever it is you're working on, you never connected with anybody. So think about your activities that you're doing for the rest of this month, and really carve out some time each day, whatever you can give, and focus that on reaching people and actually connecting with people and sharing the Solavei message. So I'm excited to see you on September 21st. So let's everybody out there, just keep pushing hard, and this is great promo, so take full advantage of it.
And I hope they do. And real quick, Ryan, throw out your website and your YouTube channel real quick, because you got some awesome content on both of those. So if people want to connect, and your Facebook like page too, if you could throw out that information for folks as well, because there's a lot of folks in there that are looking for some leaders in Solavei. Obviously, you're one of them. So, what are those 3 pieces of information? The Facebook like page, or whatever information you want to give, please do it.
Yeah, 1krhinos.com is just a site that I want to be able to dump as much helpful content. Whenever I find somebody who's got a new flyer or any information, I'm just going to start dumping it onto that website. So 1krhinos.com. That's our team website, but that's open to anybody. I've seen Stacy Wallace set a great example of trying to keep as much information and help anybody. So that's what I like to do as well, and just make it as much info on there as I can. So you'll find a lot of stuff on there.
Okay, awesome. Well, folks, that'll do it for us. So we hope we provided you with some great value and content for really maximizing this time. Okay, so just focus on through the end of this month. Promote that special. Just set your goal. Okay, where you want to be, and go out there and make it happen. Connect with people. Don't say, I wish I would have. Say, I'm glad I did. Order those SIM cards. Make it happen. So with that being said, thank everybody for watching. Ryan, hold on just 1 sec. I'll go ahead and end the hangout. But if you're watching this, whether live or the recording, God bless you guys, and you guys have a great afternoon or evening.